今天来跟大家分享单字的搭配词。背单字很容易忘记，就是因为往往背了不知道单字怎么用。所以说，不能只看一个例句，就以为学会单字了，而是要学会使用搭配词。以这个单字为例，这里就有3种不同搭配的方式，学会了以后就不容易忘记。
欢迎来到 OPassEnglish， 每天为您带来丰富实用又有趣的英文内容。别忘了订阅我们的频道，并开启小铃铛，随时掌握最新精彩影片哦。
Collocations for TOEIC Vocabulary, Restaurant and Dining.
Fresh. Recently made or obtained, not canned, frozen or otherwise preserved. Fresh produce. I always buy fresh produce from the local market.
我总是从当地市场购买新鲜的农产品。
I always buy fresh produce from the local market. Fresh air. Let's go outside and get some fresh air.
我们出去呼吸一下新鲜空气。
Let's go outside and get some fresh air. Fresh perspective. Sometimes, a fresh perspective can solve a problem.
有时候，一个新的视角可以解决问题。
Sometimes, a fresh perspective can solve a problem. Gourmet. A connoisseur of good food, a person with a discerning palate. Gourmet meal. She prepared a gourmet meal for the special occasion.
她为这个特殊场合准备了一顿美食。
She prepared a gourmet meal for the special occasion. Gourmet chef. The restaurant hired a renowned gourmet chef.
餐厅聘请了一位著名的美食大厨。
The restaurant hired a renowned gourmet chef. Gourmet ingredients. This dish uses only gourmet ingredients.
这道菜只使用高级食材。
This dish uses only gourmet ingredients. Greet. Give a polite word or sign of welcome or recognition. Greet warmly. They always greet warmly every time we visit.
每次我们拜访时，他们总是热情的欢迎。
They always greet warmly every time we visit. Greet guests. It's polite to greet guests at the door.
在门口迎接客人是有礼貌的。
It's polite to greet guests at the door. Greet with a smile. She always greets with a smile, making everyone feel welcome.
她总是带着笑容打招呼，让每个人都觉得受欢迎。
She always greets with a smile, making everyone feel welcome. Guide. Lead or advise, a person who advises or shows the way. Guide through. He will guide through the process step by step.
他将一步步指导你完成这个过程。
He will guide through the process step by step. Guidebook. I bought a guidebook for our trip to Italy.
我买了一本指南书为我们去意大利的旅行。
I bought a guidebook for our trip to Italy. Seek guidance. Always seek guidance if you're unsure.
如果你不确定，总是寻求指导。
Always seek guidance if you're unsure. Hearty. Wholesome and substantial, warm and unreserved. Hearty meal. After a long day, all I wanted was a hearty meal.
经过漫长的一天，我只想要一顿丰盛的饭菜。
After a long day, all I wanted was a hearty meal. Hearty laugh. His hearty laugh is infectious.
他那豪放的笑声很有感染力。
His hearty laugh is infectious. Hearty welcome. They gave us a hearty welcome when we arrived.
当我们到达时，他们热情地欢迎了我们。
They gave us a hearty welcome when we arrived. Hectic. Full of incessant or frantic activity. Hectic schedule. She's been on a hectic schedule the whole week.
他整个礼拜都很忙碌。
She's been on a hectic schedule the whole week. Hectic day. After a hectic day, he likes to relax with a book.
忙碌的一天过后，他喜欢阅读一本书放松。
After a hectic day, he likes to relax with a book. Hectic lifestyle. A hectic lifestyle can be stressful over time.
长时间的忙碌生活方式可能会造成压力。
A hectic lifestyle can be stressful over time. Helping. A portion of food served to one person. Second helping. May I have a second helping of the pasta?
我可以再来一份意大利面吗？
May I have a second helping of the pasta? Generous helping. She served a generous helping of salad.
他供应了大量的沙拉。
She served a generous helping of salad. Extra helping. If you're hungry, there's an extra helping in the kitchen.
如果你饿了，厨房里还有一些。
If you're hungry, there's an extra helping in the kitchen. Hospitality. The friendly and generous reception and entertainment of guests. Warm hospitality. We were overwhelmed by their warm hospitality.
我们被他们的热情款待深深打动。
We were overwhelmed by their warm hospitality. Show hospitality. It's customary to show hospitality to guests.
对客人表示热情款待是一种习惯。
It's customary to show hospitality to guests. Hospitality industry. He works in the hospitality industry.
他在餐旅业工作。
He works in the hospitality industry. Intake. The amount of food, drink, etc. that is taken into the body. Daily intake. It's important to monitor your daily intake of calories.
监控每日的热量摄取是很重要的。
It's important to monitor your daily intake of calories. Increase intake. Doctors recommend that I increase intake of vitamin C.
医生建议我增加维他命 C 的摄取量。
Doctors recommend that I increase intake of vitamin C. Limit intake. Limit intake of sugary drinks for better health.
为了更好的健康，限制含糖饮料的摄取。
Limit intake of sugary drinks for better health. Invitation. A written or verbal request inviting someone to go somewhere or to do something. Send an invitation. We'll send an invitation for the party next week.
我们将在下周发出派对的邀请函。
We'll send an invitation for the party next week. Accept an invitation. She was delighted to accept an invitation to the event.
她很高兴接受参加活动的邀请。
She was delighted to accept an invitation to the event. Decline an invitation. Due to prior commitments, he had to decline the invitation.
由于先前的承诺，他不得不婉拒邀请。
Due to prior commitments, he had to decline the invitation. Judge. Form an opinion or conclusion about a public official appointed to decide cases in a law court. Judge fairly. It's important to judge fairly and not be biased.
公正的判断很重要，不要有偏见。
It's important to judge fairly and not be biased. Judge by appearance. We shouldn't judge by appearance alone.
我们不应该仅凭外貌来判断。
We shouldn't judge by appearance alone. Personal judgment. Rely on your personal judgment in this situation.
在这种情况下，依赖您的个人判断。
Rely on your personal judgment in this situation. Leftover. Something, especially food, remaining after the rest has been used or consumed. Save leftovers. Don't throw away the food, save leftovers for tomorrow.
不要丢掉食物，把剩菜留到明天。
Don't throw away the food, save leftovers for tomorrow. Eat leftovers. We can eat leftovers from last night's dinner.
我们可以吃昨晚晚餐的剩菜。
We can eat leftovers from last night's dinner. No leftovers. The meal was so delicious that there were no leftovers.
这餐食物如此美味，以至于没有剩菜。
The meal was so delicious that there were no leftovers. Liquor. An alcoholic drink, especially distilled spirits. Liquor store. He went to the liquor store to buy some wine.
他去酒店买了一些葡萄酒。
He went to the liquor store to buy some wine. Liquor license. The restaurant just received its liquor license.
这家餐厅刚刚获得了酒牌。
The restaurant just received its liquor license. Hard liquor. Some prefer beer, while others like hard liquor.
有些人喜欢啤酒，而有些人喜欢烈酒。
Some prefer beer, while others like hard liquor. Line. A row of people or things, stand or be positioned at intervals along. Stand in line. We had to stand in line for 2 hours to get the tickets.
我们不得不排队2个小时才能拿到门票。
We had to stand in line for 2 hours to get the tickets. Cross the line. Make sure you don't cross the line with your jokes.
确保你的笑话不要过线。
Make sure you don't cross the line with your jokes. Draw the line. I draw the line at lending him more money.
我不会再借钱给他了。
I draw the line at lending him more money. Luncheon. A formal lunch or a formal word for lunch. Luncheon meeting. We have a luncheon meeting with the clients tomorrow.
我们明天有一个与客户的午餐会议。
We have a luncheon meeting with the clients tomorrow. Business luncheon. She's attending a business luncheon today.
他今天要参加一个商务午餐。
She's attending a business luncheon today. Luncheon menu. The luncheon menu offers a variety of options.
午餐菜单提供了各种选择。
The luncheon menu offers a variety of options. Palate. A person's appreciation of taste and flavor, the roof of the mouth. Pleasing to the palate. The dessert was pleasing to the palate.
这道甜点很讨喜。
The dessert was pleasing to the palate. Refined palate. Having a refined palate is essential for wine tasters.
对于品酒师来说，拥有一个精致的味觉是必要的。
Having a refined palate is essential for wine tasters. Broaden one's palate. Trying different cuisines can help broaden one's palate.
尝试不同的菜肴可以帮助扩展人的味觉。
Trying different cuisines can help broaden one's palate. Peddler. A person who goes from place to place selling small goods. Street peddler. I bought this trinket from a street peddler.
我从街头小贩那里买了这个小玩意。
I bought this trinket from a street peddler. Fruit peddler. The fruit peddler always offers fresh produce.
水果小贩总是提供新鲜的农产品。
The fruit peddler always offers fresh produce. Avoid peddlers. Some tourists are advised to avoid peddlers in certain areas.
在某些地区，建议一些游客避免小贩。
Some tourists are advised to avoid peddlers in certain areas. Plentiful. Existing in or yielding great quantities, abundant. Plentiful resources. The region is blessed with plentiful resources.
这个地区拥有丰富的资源。
The region is blessed with plentiful resources. Plentiful harvest. This year we had a plentiful harvest of crops.
今年我们有丰收的作物。
This year we had a plentiful harvest of crops. Food is plentiful. In this season, food is plentiful and cheap.
在这个季节，食物既丰富又便宜。
In this season, food is plentiful and cheap. Plate. A flat dish, typically circular, from which food is eaten or served. Empty plate. She cleared her empty plate from the table.
她从桌子上撤去了空盘子。
She cleared her empty plate from the table. Plate of food. He was handed a generous plate of food.
他被递上了一盘丰盛的食物。
He was handed a generous plate of food. Silver plate. The trophy was made of pure silver plate.
奖杯是由纯银板制成的。
The trophy was made of pure silver plate. Polite. Having or showing behavior that is respectful and considerate of other people. Polite gesture. Saying thank you is a polite gesture.
说谢谢是一个有礼貌的手势。
Saying thank you is a polite gesture. Polite response. She always gives a polite response, even if she disagrees.
即使他不同意，他总是给出有礼貌的回应。
She always gives a polite response, even if she disagrees. Be polite. It's essential to be polite in all interactions.
在所有互动中，保持礼貌都是必要的。
It's essential to be polite in all interactions. Pour. To flow rapidly in a steady stream. Pour into. She decided to pour the juice into the glass.
她决定将果汁倒入玻璃杯中。
She decided to pour the juice into the glass. Pour over. He pored over the documents for hours.
他花了好几个小时仔细查看文件。
He pored over the documents for hours. Pour out. She began to pour out her feelings to him.
他开始向他倾诉自己的感受。
She began to pour out her feelings to him. Refill. To fill a container again or be filled again. Refill a prescription. I need to refill my prescription at the pharmacy.
我需要在药店补充我的处方。
I need to refill my prescription at the pharmacy. Ask for a refill. When her glass was empty, she asked for a refill.
她的杯子空了，她要求加满。
When her glass was empty, she asked for a refill. Ink refill. I bought an ink refill for my pen.
我为我的笔买了墨水补充。
I bought an ink refill for my pen. Refrigerator. An appliance for keeping food at a low temperature. Top shelf refrigerator. Store the medicine on the top shelf of the refrigerator.
将药物存放在冰箱的顶层。
Store the medicine on the top shelf of the refrigerator. Refrigerator door. She posted a note on the refrigerator door.
她在冰箱门上贴了个便条。
She posted a note on the refrigerator door. Inside the refrigerator. Please check what's inside the refrigerator before shopping.
购物前，请先检查冰箱里有什么。
Please check what's inside the refrigerator before shopping. Refreshment. Light snacks or drinks provided. Serve refreshments. They decided to serve refreshments during the break.
他们决定在休息时间提供点心。
They decided to serve refreshments during the break. Light refreshments. The event will have light refreshments available.
活动将提供轻食。
The event will have light refreshments available. Refreshment stand. I bought a drink from the refreshment stand.
我在点心摊买了一杯饮料。
I bought a drink from the refreshment stand. Sanitary. Relating to cleanliness and health. Sanitary conditions. It's crucial to ensure sanitary conditions in the kitchen.
确保厨房的卫生条件很重要。
It's crucial to ensure sanitary conditions in the kitchen. Sanitary measures. The facility has implemented strict sanitary measures.
该设施已实施严格的卫生措施。
The facility has implemented strict sanitary measures. Sanitary facilities. The campsite offers basic sanitary facilities.
露营地提供基本的卫生设施。
The campsite offers basic sanitary facilities. Scrub. Cleanse by rubbing hard or washing with abrasive material. Scrub thoroughly. Make sure to scrub the dishes thoroughly.
确保彻底擦洗餐具。
Make sure to scrub the dishes thoroughly. Scrub off. She tried to scrub off the stain from her shirt.
她试图从她的衬衫上擦掉污渍。
She tried to scrub off the stain from her shirt. Scrub brush. Use a scrub brush to clean the tiles.
使用刷子来清洁瓷砖。
Use a scrub brush to clean the tiles. Serve. Perform duties or services for another person or an organization. Serve customers. She trained to serve customers efficiently.
她接受培训，以高效地为客户服务。
She trained to serve customers efficiently. Serve dinner. They serve dinner at 7 p.m. every day.
他们每天晚上7点供应晚餐。
They serve dinner at 7 p.m. every day. Serve a purpose. This tool can serve multiple purposes.
这个工具有多种用途。
This tool can serve multiple purposes. Serving. An amount of food suitable for one person. Serving size. Be conscious of the serving size when dieting.
节食时要注意分量。
Be conscious of the serving size when dieting. Serving dish. She placed the salad in a large serving dish.
她将沙拉放在一个大的服务盘中。
She placed the salad in a large serving dish. Last serving. He took the last serving of pie.
他拿了最后一份派。
He took the last serving of pie. Silverware. Dishes, containers, or cutlery made of or coated with silver. Silverware set. She received a silverware set as a wedding gift.
她收到一套银器作为婚礼礼物。
She received a silverware set as a wedding gift. Clean the silverware. It's time to clean the silverware before the guests arrive.
在客人到达之前，该清洁银器了。
It's time to clean the silverware before the guests arrive. Store the silverware. Store the silverware in the designated drawer.
将银器存放在指定的抽屉中。
Store the silverware in the designated drawer. Sip. Drink, a beverage, by taking small mouthfuls. Take a sip. She decided to take a sip of the freshly brewed coffee.
她决定尝一口新煮的咖啡。
She decided to take a sip of the freshly brewed coffee. Sip slowly. Sip the hot tea slowly to enjoy its flavor.
慢慢品味热茶以享受其风味。
Sip the hot tea slowly to enjoy its flavor. Sip on. He likes to sip on his drink while reading.
他喜欢边阅读边啜饮。
He likes to sip on his drink while reading. Spill. Cause or allow liquid to flow over the edge of its container. Spill over. Be careful, the water is about to spill over.
小心，水快要溢出来了。
Be careful, the water is about to spill over. Clean the spill. Quickly clean the spill before it stains.
在它留下污渍之前，迅速清除溢出物。
Quickly clean the spill before it stains. Spill the beans. She promised not to spill the beans about the surprise.
她答应不透露惊喜的消息。
She promised not to spill the beans about the surprise. Spoil. Become unfit for consumption or use. Spoil the mood. The sudden rain didn't spoil the mood of the picnic.
突然的雨没有破坏野餐的心情。
The sudden rain didn't spoil the mood of the picnic. Spoil the fun. Don't let one mistake spoil the fun.
不要让一个错误破坏乐趣。
Don't let one mistake spoil the fun. Spoil easily. Milk can spoil easily if not refrigerated.
如果不放在冰箱中，牛奶很容易变质。
Milk can spoil easily if not refrigerated. Stew. A dish of meat and vegetables cooked slowly and liquid in a closed dish or pan. Beef stew. She made a hearty beef stew for dinner.
她煮了一道丰富的牛肉炖菜作为晚餐。
She made a hearty beef stew for dinner. Stew vegetables. I like to stew vegetables with some spices.
我喜欢用一些香料炖蔬菜。
I like to stew vegetables with some spices. Cook a stew. It takes a few hours to properly cook a stew.
煮一道炖菜需要几个小时。
It takes a few hours to properly cook a stew. Suggestion. An idea or plan put forward for consideration. Make a suggestion. May I make a suggestion regarding the project?
我可以对项目提出建议吗？
May I make a suggestion regarding the project? Take into suggestion. Management will take into suggestion all the feedback.
管理层将考虑所有的反。
Management will take into suggestion all the feedback. Suggestion box. Employees can drop ideas in the suggestion box.
员工可以在建议箱中放入意见。
Employees can drop ideas in the suggestion box. Starve. Suffer, or die, from hunger. Nearly starve. He got lost and nearly starved in the woods.
他迷路了，几乎在树林中挨饿。
He got lost and nearly starved in the woods. Starve to death. Without intervention, the animal could starve to death.
如果不干预，动物可能会饿死。
Without intervention, the animal could starve to death. Starve for attention. The child seemed to starve for attention and care.
这个孩子似乎渴望得到关注和照顾。
The child seemed to starve for attention and care. Stand. Be in an upright position on one's feet. Stand up. Please stand up when the principal enters the room.
当校长进入房间时，请站起来。
Please stand up when the principal enters the room. Stand in line. You have to stand in line to buy tickets.
你必须排队购票。
You have to stand in line to buy tickets. Stand out. Her performance made her stand out from the rest.
她的表现使她在众多人中脱颖而出。
Her performance made her stand out from the rest. Treat. Act or behave towards someone in a specified way. Special treat. She bought the kids ice cream as a special treat.
她买了冰淇淋作为给孩子的特殊款待。
She bought the kids ice cream as a special treat. Treat with respect. Everyone deserves to be treated with respect.
每个人都应该受到尊重。
Everyone deserves to be treated with respect. Treat an injury. The doctor knows how to treat the injury properly.
医生知道如何正确地治疗伤势。
The doctor knows how to treat the injury properly. Vegetarian. A person who does not eat meat or fish. Vegetarian diet. He switched to a vegetarian diet for health reasons.
出于健康原因，他转向素食。
He switched to a vegetarian diet for health reasons. Vegetarian meal. The restaurant offers a variety of vegetarian meals.
餐厅提供各种素食餐。
The restaurant offers a variety of vegetarian meals. Strict vegetarian. She's a strict vegetarian and doesn't eat any animal products.
他是严格的素食者，不吃任何动物产品。
She's a strict vegetarian and doesn't eat any animal products. Fresh. Recently made or obtained, not canned, frozen. Fresh produce. The market is known for its fresh produce.
市场以其新鲜的农产品而闻名。
The market is known for its fresh produce. Fresh scent. The fresh scent of the flowers filled the room.
花朵的清新香气充满了房间。
The fresh scent of the flowers filled the room. Fresh outlook. Sometimes a break gives you a fresh outlook on things.
有时休息会给你一个对事情的新看法。
Sometimes a break gives you a fresh outlook on things. Pour. To flow rapidly in a steady stream or otherwise preserved. Pour generously. He decided to pour generously for everyone's glass.
他决定慷慨地为每个人的杯子倒酒。
He decided to pour generously for everyone's glass. Pour slowly. Pour the mixture slowly into the pan.
将混合物慢慢倒入锅中。
Pour the mixture slowly into the pan. Pour evenly. Make sure to pour the batter evenly in the baking tray.
确保在烤盘中均匀倒入面糊。
Make sure to pour the batter evenly in the baking tray.